Hey everyone, Metagross Freak here, and sorry about the bad lighting, that's the best I can do at the moment. I have 6 Steven Universe Minis to go over. Now these are made by Original Minis. You can find them at originalminis.com, and they sell at Target at least. Hey, my light fixed itself, cool. They sell at least at Target for $5, and I bought 6 of them. And available, they have 8 figures. They have Steven, Peridot, Garnet with her arms crossed, Pearl, Garnet with her gauntlets, Amethyst with her whip, Connie, Maheshwaran, and Steven with a kind of an angry expression and his shield. So I'm going to open up all 6 now and see what I got. So the first one, opening it up, is a little Pearl. Let me just pour this out. And Pearl comes with a tiny little stand, which is kind of cute. I believe based on the way that there's like this little hook piece there that they are intended to connect. And of course the stand just says Steven Universe on it. It has a little clear stick piece that plugs into the back of Pearl's waist. She actually does float about half an inch above the air, which is a little weird, but she's a cute little figure, and she probably wouldn't be able to stand on her own without the stand. So she needs the stand to stand. Stands to stand. Now, if I get extras, a friend of mine is going to have first dibs. However, I may be willing to raffle them off, possibly. And next one up, we have a little Amethyst. And I thought this was rose quartz at first. Amethyst's hair is very light, which is surprising. I always think of Amethyst's hair as being kind of more like a very whitish lavender, and her hair here is a very, very pale pink. Apparently the figures all have the same length stands, because this Amethyst is floating very high in the air because of the stand. But there is Amethyst, as you can see. Very, very light colored hair. It looks a lot more pink in person. And then just checking it, the pieces do kind of clip together because of the shape. They do have on the shorter size of the hexagon, they do have the ability to kind of not clip together, but kind of gently hook together. Alright, so that was the second one. That was Amethyst, which is pretty exciting. We don't have any repeats yet, but with 4 more to go, there is a chance of getting a repeat. So let's hope for the best. Alright, number 3, we have, I guess you could call it red Garnet. This is definitely a more red Garnet, as you can see. And does Garnet have a birthmark? Not a birthmark, but like a dimple on her face? I don't know. It might just be an error with the art, but you can see Garnet looks very, very red. But there we go. We have a little Garnet. Now, Peridot is actually shown to have her eyes visible through the visor, or maybe they just have it as a decal on top of the visor. But on both of the Garnets, they don't show her with her eyes visible. They just show it having like a blue streak on the side of the visor, which is kind of a classic Garnet thing to have, especially after her regeneration. All right. So now we do have a Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, which is pretty awesome. I'm really hoping for a Peridot. All right. Ooh, 4th one up. And we have the other Garnet, which is not surprising. I don't know why Garnet gets 2, but this one has Garnet with a smile. She's roughly the same color red, but she is in a different pose with her gauntlets, and she has her legs kind of more in a battle-ready stance, and I prefer this Garnet more than the other Garnet, for sure. but it doesn't look bad at all. Okay. Now again, these were $5 each. I'm not necessarily sure if it was worth $5 for each one. These are kind of somewhat, I mean, they don't really do anything, and they have stands that they basically are, I'm assuming for characters like Pearl and probably Connie, they probably require the stands to even stand. Garnet looks like maybe her base is a little wide, is just wide enough that she could stand, and I got our favorite Lime Space Dorito. Here we have Peridot, and it looks like either her eyes are molded in, or they might just be lightly painted in. I'm not exactly sure, but she does have her limb enhancers, but that's okay because we got the Peridot, and surprisingly, she is about as tall as Garnet and Pearl. Now, if you know from the show, you know that Pearl's a little bit shorter than Garnet, and I believe Peridot with limb enhancers was slightly taller than, either roughly the same size as Pearl or slightly taller than Pearl. But there we go, everyone's favorite Lime Space Dorito. And after I put the shell from the 6th one in, we open up the final mini. So we've gotten one of each of the gems. So one of the Stevens or a Connie would be much appreciated. And I think this is a Garnet. Yep, we got another Garnet. And it's another one of the Garnet with the gauntlets, which is okay. I was hoping for one Steven, one of the two Stevens, or a Connie, but that's okay. You know, and truth be told, I might actually buy one or two more of these just to complete the collection. I know I said what I said, but I kind of like these. I like the sculpts of these, and it's very different from the Funko Pop sets. Like even comparing, let's compare Garnet with her gauntlets. It's very different than the Funko Pop style. Definitely, these are definitely like full, like to scale. Meanwhile, Funko Pop has their kind of like 2.5 head scale. But I really like these. These are really cute. I think they're a little overpriced. $5 for each of these is kind of crazy considering for $5 or $7, probably somewhere between $5 to $7, I could get a like 4 or 5 inch figure. These are about maybe 2 inches tall. I'm not certain on that, but I'm pulling out a ruler. Okay, with the base, they're about 2.5. Without the base, Garnet is just over 2 inches. So I think these are really cool. Definitely worth picking one up if you can find them, though I wouldn't recommend getting the whole set, because assuming you get assuming you get a unique figure for each bag, you'd have to get a minimum of 8 bags, which is $40, which would be kind of a lot for this figure set. But definitely, they're cute. And I'm really glad I got that Peridot. Peridot was the one I wanted the most. Anyway, so until next time, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more opening bag video, things like this, let me know in the comments below, and have a great day.